Well, good morning, everybody. This is Keith with Positively Osceola. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Positively Osceola Coffee Club Talk Live, also known as Good Morning Osceola, also known as Daybreak, also known either way, we know we're going to have coffee on these mornings as well. You are welcome to, and I think it's a good idea. So making sure everything's working right now, because I think it is, seems like it is. So we're going to get started pretty soon. So I hope you're having a great day. Hope you got a chance to step outside and enjoy this absolutely crazy, gorgeous weather. These are the days when you call your friends up north, if you have friends up north, and you of course, be respectful and kind and loving, but let them know that it is perfect weather down here in the south. I'm going to try to share this thing off real quick so you can too if you feel so moved or so inclined to let your friends know what's going on. So I'm going to try to make that happen while I continue to ramble on a tad, folks. But again, happy Tuesday, and hope you're having a good start to the day. I'm going to make this happen as I continue. And that is the sign and sound of sharing. So you can join me in that if you feel like you want to. Bam! One more share. I think I'll make it, let's see. I think I'll just share that. Bam. We're shared up. Just a couple. So anyway, again, happy Tuesday and welcome to our Positively Osceola's Coffee Club Live. And we're going to get started here, folks, and make it happen for you. Miss Morgan Boykin is not here this week. She is a humongously multi-talented individual. And so along with all her journalism and digital broadcast skills, she's also a pageant winner of many sorts, and also an avid hunter. And I believe that is what she's probably up to as we speak right now. So we're going to go and have a little fun here and put up with my lack of seamless transitions this morning, but I think we'll probably get through it all. And I was up kind of late. Maybe you were too. And if you were, you saw these fine folks doing something absolutely amazing. And so let's get started. Following a successful launch on, so you know what? I didn't play my actual official video, and I don't like doing that. I don't like skipping it. Here we go. And yes, folks, the branding is real today. Not just this is a real. Sometimes people ask if this is a prop, and I'm telling you, this is an actual tool, a resource for this particular broadcast. As you know, we branded it well this morning to match with the ISS and the Crew Dragon crew who docked last night. Very cool thing to watch. I'm going to talk to you about that right now. So, following a successful launch on Sunday evening, the SpaceX Resilience capsule with its 4 astronauts aboard rendezvoused with the International Space Station and docked at 11:01 p.m. on Monday, increasing the ISS's crew count to 7 as it continues its working orbit around the Earth. Commander Michael Hopkins and pilot Victor Glover monitored the autonomous docking process aboard the Crew Dragon capsule. In a first for a U.S. orbital spacecraft, the Crew Dragon is designed to fly itself all the way to docking with no manual input from the astronauts unless it was needed, which it was not. Touchscreen flight controls are available if needed, but no such hands-on flying was planned or took place, as I said, during the flight to the ISS. It was really quite amazing to watch, to see the actual Crew Dragon coming in towards the space station, which the multiple views that NASA and SpaceX provided were absolutely amazing. Along with launching NASA-sponsored astronauts from U.S. soil aboard American spacecraft, the crewed SpaceX ships in the future will make it possible for NASA to support 4 full-time space station crew members, increasing the amount of scientific work the lab can accomplish. I won't go into too much detail, but what they were saying last night, which was really super interesting, was that as it is now, if they only have 2 additional astronauts coming into the ISS, so much of what they do every single day is space station related. The maintenance, the general safety, the upkeep, those things are such a large portion of what they do, it does hinder how much scientific research and work they can do. That is no mas, because with those additional astronauts, they're able to get to a lot more work. So the astronauts are expected to stay aboard the ISS for 6 months before returning to Earth and splashing down in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Sunshine State, Florida. And moving on, it was very cool to watch. It took a little bit of time, I will say that, because it doesn't move quickly as you would imagine, but it was a gorgeous thing to watch and worth every sip of coffee I utilized to stay awake and continue on with that. Moving on, the Southwest Florida Water Management District is sharing 6 easy ways to prepare for your holiday meals and parties without running up your old water bill. During the holidays, water plays a role in everything from food preparation to cleanup process, as we know. Here's how to incorporate water conservation into your holiday preparation. Defrost frozen foods in the fridge or the microwave instead of running hot water over and over those frozen goods. Rinse vegetables and fruits in a sink or pan filled with water instead of just aimlessly running water over those items. Again, this water can then be reused to water houseplants. Now that's water saving right there. A running faucet can use up to 4 gallons per minute. Now that surprised me, but I'm glad they're measuring that. When washing dishes by hand, fill 1 sink or basin with soapy water and fill the rinsing sink 1/3 to 1/2 full. Avoid letting the water run continuously in the rinsing sink. So we'll point you to the website. For the rest of these water saving tips, just go to positivelyosceola.com and click on today's broadcast. It's a graphic on the upper right-hand corner. I'll just click that. It's going to show all these things we're talking about with a little bit more information. So we're going to keep moving on here. Love water saving tips, though. You know, it does add up, and sometimes I think that really we forget how much that happens and so quickly. All right, let's see here what we got going on. The Kissimmee Gateway Airport recently announced that Air Traffic Control Manager Glenn Huckaba received the Air Traffic Control Association Outstanding Civilian Manager of the Year Award 2020. Every year, the ATCA recognizes individuals worldwide and organizations that engage in developing, operating, maintaining the air traffic control system and keeping a safe flying environment for everyone, which is obviously way important. Huck will be recognized virtually during this year's conference to be held in December, not too long from now. Congratulations to Huck and everyone at the Kissimmee Gateway Airport and the city of Kissimmee. Just a great job, and we appreciate all the things that they're doing over at the Kissimmee Gateway Airport. And another seamless transition, folks. And this is when you really, really thank Morgan for the great job she does every day. All right. Hey, another congratulations. Orlando Health has named Omi Enton as the new president of the Orlando Health St. Cloud Hospital, promoting her from the role of chief operating officer at Orlando Health Dr. Phillips Hospital. Ms. Enton is a seasoned healthcare executive who officially began her new position at Orlando Health St. Cloud, an 84-bed facility that provides high-quality healthcare to Osceola County and the surrounding areas on November 9th. In this new role, she has oversight of the hospital's daily operations, as well as managing all associated healthcare operations in St. Cloud. Congratulations to Ms. Enton, and welcome to St. Cloud and Osceola County. Love that hospital. Certainly, we love what they do over there. And you know, we talk about constantly how much Osceola County and certainly St. Cloud is growing so rapidly, and certainly Orlando Health St. Cloud Hospital is ahead of that and working hard to stay ahead of that with excellence. If you haven't noticed, which would be hard if you drive through St. Cloud, on the corner of Buttinger Avenue and US 192, you'll see a 50,000 square foot 2-floor facility, which is the Orlando Health St. Cloud Hospital, Orlando Physicians Medical Pavilion. Awesome facility for primary care, cardiology. I know on the second floor there is physical rehab, ears, nose and throat specialists, so much more. But recently, on the front portion of that facing US 192, you'll see there is a walk-in clinic open 7 days a week with extended hours. Really awesome facility. So make a point of stopping by, and we recommend it hugely and highly. So congratulations to Ms. Enton. And now moving along a little more here. See what we got going on. There it is. Boom. A little different. All right. Electric, water, and natural gas customers are targeted every day by utility scammers in and around Osceola County. In recognition of Utility Scam Awareness Week, that's from November 16th to 20th, OUC is sharing tips that will help Central Floridians protect themselves from falling victim to utility scams. Highly unfortunate, but prevalent. If you receive a phone call or email demanding that you pay a certain amount or for your utility services will be cut off, hang up on that call and delete. If it's an email, delete that thing. This is a scam, folks. If someone's claiming to represent OUC or even another utility company in the area like KUA, if someone comes to your house claiming it, a similar request that they must have payment now or you're going to get shut off, close the door, call the police. It's a scam. Do not disclose personal information ever, including social security numbers, credit card numbers, or bank accounts. Personally, sometimes I think the system that they use and the plan is that they irritate you enough that you just give the information up, and that is their end goal. So there are other great tips that you really need to keep aware of. If you're not somebody who perhaps would fall prey to this, but if you have an older relative, perhaps your mom, your grandmother, brief them with this information, because that is who they are usually successful with, unfortunately. So for the rest of those safety tips, just go to positivelyosceola.com and once again, click on today's broadcasts. That's unfortunate, and in the holidays, it's even something that we see more of, and it's terrible, but it really does happen. And so do your best to stay safe and don't give up that info. On the road to getting into college, taking the PSAT is the first step many students take. The academic journey, which is kind of a long one, through high school to college applications and admissions, is complex at times, but each year presents important milestones and opportunities. During this Thursday's free webinar from Huntington Learning Center, that's at 1 p.m., their education expert will provide an overview of the PSAT and walk through the steps that students need to take after taking this exam to be well positioned for college application process. The webinar this Thursday, again at 1 p.m. free at huntingtonhelps.com, will cover what the PSAT is and how to interpret the score, sophomore year planning, junior and senior year college checklists, and how Huntington can help teens prepare for college, and any other questions that come up during their Q&A of the webinar. So for more information about this Thursday's free webinar at 1 p.m. from Huntington Learning Center, just go to huntingtonhelps.com, then go up and click on the top menu, and you'll see resources, then drop down to webinars, and boom, you're in the page. You'll see more information about that webinar, which is really, really, really clear. Just they break it right down real nice. Then you click on register. Again, it's free. Set you up online, and you can click in when the time is right. And it just doesn't get any better than that. I can tell you firsthand, and we'll go on to this a little bit more on a separate broadcast, but Huntington has been outstanding. We've been partnering with them for a number of months, and it's the old adage: we're not just clients; we're actual customers. I can tell you this: my son, who goes to Valencia College, utilized their tutoring, and an amazing result. They are honestly amazing at Huntington Learning Center in St. Cloud. So if you have any questions, if you're challenged with your education scenario right now, and everybody kind of is, then look to Huntington, because they know what they're doing and they do it right. Amazing communicators, and so we highly recommend them. Way to go, Huntington. And last, and of course not least, if I can find it, I think I can, and I did. 'Tis the weather, folks. Here we go. And again, if you stepped outside, you realize what's happening. So welcome to fall in Osceola County and throughout Central Florida, as morning temps started out in the low 60s and actually 59 and 60 at one point. We will warm to the mid 70s today with no chance of rain, and that will be what we'll see all week and into the coming weekend. The week will gradually warm to 80 by about Friday. It could even happen a little on Thursday, but it's not going to feel like it has in the last week or two, but with much drier air well into even next week. Rain chances will nudge up by Friday to about 20%. Maybe Saturday or Sunday is most probable, but don't expect any afternoon showers for the foreseeable future. The great weather to decorate for holidays is here, so get outside enjoy some cool November fresh air in Osceola County. Like I said, do it kindly, but get on the old phone maybe and just let those people up north know you care about them, as they're going through a little different season than we are. So again, we're just super glad you guys join us on these morning broadcasts. Try to give you pertinent information to things that are going around in the areas, things that are relevant and happening today. And so we do this every day of the week. Yeah, sometimes in the weekends we kind of chill a bit, but we're glad to do that. We also have shows at 9 a.m. and often at 6 p.m. where we do our coffee club talk live as well. And like I said, this is not a tool. This is a real resource, not a prop, however. So hope you have a great Tuesday, a positive one. Be kind, be true, and be positive. Again, this is Keith with Positively Osceola. We're making a positive difference in and around